So yeah, now we're live.
Awesome.
Very cool. So yeah, hey everyone, my name is Austin, and this is episode 6. And today we have a very special guest.
Me.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
introduce yourself. Yeah, first time on the show. What's up, man?
I'm Anthony. I'm a freshman here at A&M Corpus, and I'm Austin's buddy, and I felt like hopping on and talking about my life.
All right. Well, anyway, let's talk about you. Yeah, let's talk about what you do. You know, what your goals are, all that good stuff.
Rough, all right. Rough start. Let's go.
All right, let's get it.
So I go to school here full time, and I work full time, and it drains the life out of me all the time. I'm always lost and out of time.
Yeah.
But I get a nice paycheck, and my grades are decent. Decent enough.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you plan on doing anything after this? Like after college and shit?
Hopefully just work from home with our computer science degrees. That's kind of my dream right there. Making 6 figures working from home.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. So you ready to jump into the first topic?
Sure. What is it?
Well, obviously, as you guys know, GTA 6 trailer dropped about 2 days ago, but you know, we haven't discussed it on the podcast, so you know, why not discuss it here, right? So, what did you think of the trailer?
I thought the graphics were next level, bro. It looks like you're just gonna be playing in an open world movie. It's gonna be so nice.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I've been playing GTA for quite some time now. I'm not like the biggest GTA fanatic, but I've dabbled my hands in GTA San Andreas. I've dabbled in GTA 4, and I've played the most in GTA 5.
Of course.
And so, you know, waiting for 6 to come out, I'm like, wow.
When did GTA 5 come out? I think it was like 2012, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it's been 12 years, actually.
It's insane.
Yeah, since that initial, GTA 5 trailer. So, it's crazy, actually. It's 100 million views in the first day alone.
That's insane.
For the trailer, yeah. So, Rockstar definitely has, a fucking cash cow in their hands, and I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait.
They need to open pre-orders just for all the instant money, right?
Yeah. You getting it?
Maybe. I'll figure it out later, because I didn't get GTA 5 off the bat either. I waited for it. There was like one sale where I think Steam was giving it away. It was either Steam or Epic Games.
I also got GTA 5 from the free Epic Games thing. Yeah. But the stupid part, though, is that it's not going to come to PC, at least for a while anyway.
No? I thought it would come to PC first.
No. It's going to be console release first, and then PC after. Which means, I don't know. Depending on how good this game is, I might get myself a console in 2 years, but we'll see. It's going to be a long while. Yeah, it is going to be a very long while.
What do you think of the plot?
Plot of what?
GTA 6, based off the trailer.
Well, apparently it's going to be like a Bonnie and Clyde situation. You know that? It's like the 2 murder couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like based off of that. And apparently I was watching some of those like trailer breakdowns. They're like, oh, in this scene, the trailer references this popular viral video of an alligator going to the shop, and this viral video of that woman shaking her ass on the car or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Rockstar getting hip and trendy, yeah. Yeah.
It looks like they incorporated a lot more social media stuff in there, 100%.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
I wonder if they're gonna have us use the phone more in GTA 6.
Yeah.
Or should it be like a whole ecosystem you can like post on Twitter and stuff?
Yeah. I think they're going to definitely do that, because like several instances of people using their phones or whatever to like record themselves doing wacky shit. So we'll probably see a lot of that, and I think it's a good transition, because
where else are they gonna go? They're just trying to make the game more like real life. It seems like that's all GTA really is at this point. Plus the story.
Yeah. And it's like you can't just take every single game back to the 90s. You know, you gotta like move forward. So it makes sense. And apparently, this is the first game where it's gonna be a female protagonist, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Looks like there's still a pretty big male side character then.
I guess it's gonna be a duo thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
like how
I only saw that one clip in the trailer where they both ran into the convenience store about to rob it or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like, you know how GTA 5 is like 3 characters?
Yeah.
But then I think GTA 6 is just gonna be 2. So I am very excited for that. But hopefully trailer 2 comes out sometime soon. But you know, other than that, I mean, yeah, I'm just silently waiting for it. So
bro, can you imagine the mods after like a year coming out, bro?
Yeah, whatever PC. Yeah. My goodness. So, speaking of, what have you been up to?
Just been stressing out for our finals
Mm-hmm.
and playing a bunch of pool.
Yeah. Actually, I want to know, right? This is a great time to talk about pool. So, how did you get into it, and why are you addicted to it?
Addicted, I agree with 100%. I just got into it because our mutual friend led me into a pool room and taught me how to play. Roy.
Roy?
Yeah, past guest on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. He led me in, taught me the basics, and then I just got hooked on it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So Roy's the one that
got me hooked on pool, and I started playing it like 2 hours a day in between, right when my classes end and right before I have to go to work.
Bro.
And then I even got my coworkers hooked on it. We go play at a local bar after work now.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Now you are just addicted. Oh my god! Your life is spiraling down after pool.
Honestly, spiraling up, if you ask me.
So what do you do in pool?
You pretty much just hit these 9 balls around with a stick, and hopefully you hit them in the right order to where you win against your opponent.
Oh.
A lot of times I don't.
Oh, okay. So do you say you're good at it?
I'd say I'm above average, but definitely
above average. What makes pool so addictive?
The differences in outcome. So like one day I could be playing amazingly, and the next day I could be playing like shit.
Oh.
So it's really just like it's skill, but at the same time it varies so much for me that it makes it interesting.
So it's kind of like gambling too.
Yeah, and I mean every once in a while, of course, I'll put some money on the table, but that's only if I'm feeling really good and I know I'm gonna win the match.
That's hilarious.
That's what I like doing at local bars. I'll hustle.
Oh, interesting. So wait, you can get to local bars? Don't they like ID you and shit?
So to play pool at the local bar that me and my coworkers play pool at, you just gotta be 16.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
They might sell drinks to minors. I'm not gonna disclose that.
That's hilarious. So why pool instead of like any other thing?
I'm not too sure. I kind of just jump from obsession to obsession. Like everyone has their thing.
Yeah.
Right now, pool's just it. It's probably gonna fade out soon.
I doubt it, but
yeah, I don't know. As long as I have that free time in between school and work, I might stick with pool. Because of course, before that, I pretty much just switched my obsession like between video games. And then with programming pops up every once in a while where I put all my effort in that for a few months.
Yeah. Interesting. So you plan on going big on pool? Like a pool?
Oh, hell no. Yeah, no, it's a pastime.
Nah,
it's a pastime.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't know. I don't really have an obsession like that. More of a passion, which is doing this type of stuff here, but I guess I was obsessed with games and like anime, all that, back in my teen years, but yeah, right now it's this stuff.
Honestly, now that I think about it, I wouldn't even call it an obsession. Only because I only go now when people ask me to go, but people ask me like every day.
No way.
Yeah.
Why?
The people in the pool room here ask me to show up every day, and then my coworkers, they drag me to the local bar now. Because at first it was like maybe twice a week. Now we go 5 days a week.
What?
We go 5 days to this local bar.
Oh my
After
God.
2 hours of playing pool here, you know how tired of pool I am in some days? I'm just like, I don't even want to be here. Just let me go home.
I mean, there's this thing called the word no,
Yeah, but to be honest, even when I go and I don't feel like playing pool, I just won't, and I'll just teach other people this. I still have a good time.
Okay, I mean, that's good. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. as long as you're having fun.
I think I didn't really like fall in love with the game. I just fall in love with like the vibe around it. Because at first you think pools, it's like really competitive. You probably think that your opponent probably would have some like bad blood with you or something like that. But I've never had that ever.
Yeah,
Everybody that I play pool with is extremely humble.
Yeah. I mean, I went into that breakers room and it's like super chill in there, so I was like, damn, okay. I'm not much of a pool guy, but I get it.
I wouldn't be either if Roy didn't push me into it.
The next time I see Roy, I'm gonna tell him about that for sure.
I played him in pool a few days ago, and I'm like, Roy, you realize that you trained me, and now I can just whip your ass.
What did Roy say?
I don't remember. It was something dumb.
Okay.
He's so bad at trash talking. It's so funny.
I don't know that. I mean, Roy's a likable guy. I mean,
oh yeah, he's really likable. That's what I mean. It's funny that he's bad at trash talking. He like can't come out with something mean.
Yeah. I've never seen him on the edge though, so maybe you be the guy to push him over that edge.
Hopefully, I need Roy. I want to see Roy mad.
Yeah.
Hopefully not by something that horrible, but just by like slowly pushing him until he hits that limit.
Oh man.
Like I've seen you kind of angry. I've seen Asher kind of angry. I've never seen Roy ever angry.
He's pretty chill. I don't think I've ever seen him curse either. Maybe like
He says crab. That's about it.
Yeah. Like honestly, something about I don't know him being a ginger or whatever. But anyway, what other obsessions are you into besides pool?
Probably programming, and I'm still kind of into virtual reality, even though I don't have that much time for it anymore. Virtual reality, I believe, is actually becoming affordable, and it's not going to be like that whole sci-fi metaverse shit, but it'll be good.
Yeah. So, do you have the Index, or are you a MetaQuest guy?
MetaQuest. But I got it before they switched to Meta, back when they were the independent Oculus. It really grinded my gears when Meta bought Oculus. I wanted Oculus to be their own company.
Yeah.
They were doing so good.
So do you have like the Rift, or do you have just...
I have the Quest.
The
Quest 2, but I am trying to save up for the Quest Pro.
It's still the standalone ones, right?
Yeah. I really like them a lot, to be honest, because like it's essentially just a mobile phone.
Yeah.
With all the components in it, but it is able to run independently, which is great because I don't have to lug around a laptop anywhere I go.
Yeah. I don't know, for some reason why, I bought the Rift, which is like the PC powered one, and I was like, I have a pretty cool PC, I might as well get a Rift, like a used one. And I was like, it's cool, but I kind of want a Quest now. I'm like,
It's a huge negative for PC players is the cord killers.
And also I realized I did not have enough room in my bedroom anyway, so.
I have so many scars on my hands because my ceiling is a little bit shorter than the ceiling in here, and I will punch my fan. Full force. Because back when I first got VR, there was this crappy beta VR game called Gorilla Tag.
Yeah.
And you're a legless gorilla, and you can only move using your arms. And there's a lot of times where you have to move very fast, you're climbing through trees, or you're scaling a wall or some stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'll go like that, and I will punch my light directly. And all you hear is a bing!
Ooh.
And there's also one time I sliced my hand by punching a lamp. Like the little cone around the lamp, my hand went like that, and it just sliced all right here.
Oh, bro, you sound psychotic, dude.
You never also want to get, like, with controllers, you're always swinging like that. I've slammed it into the corners of my dresser before.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of fractures in my fingers from that.
I mean, hey, at least you're more flexible now, right?
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah. I don't know. I played VR for a while. I don't know. It's something about like the cords and like not having enough room for me, which is why.
And there's a lot of motion sick people, like prone people, that VR is just straight up a no-go for.
Yeah, and also like it's like uncomfortable wearing it for me. I don't know.
I completely understand that. Even for my Quest 2, with a month in, I think I got myself a custom head strap because the one that it came with hurt so bad.
Yeah. Although I will say, I did enjoy playing some VR games. Like
Like it's like top ones, like super hot Beat Saber.
No, I didn't. No, I played like a VR port of Hitman, which is pretty good.
I did hear about that.
Yeah,
It's nice, right?
Yeah. But other than that, like I don't know. I don't have that much of a good experience with VR. I know that Vision Pro came out, which looked exciting, but it is mega expensive.
Way too expensive for what it's offering. But it's Apple, so.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like one of those like prototype things. That's real here, because like until like the 2 or the 3 comes out, like the Pro 2, Pro 3, this thing's just gonna be highly experimental.
Yeah, it looks like it's about as experimental as the flip phones were when they first came out, like the foldables.
Yeah. So like each generation will make it more consumer friendly.
Speaking of, it's crazy how consumer friendly foldables are now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because in my mind, I'm still like, oh, those are still experimental, and now there's like, nope, they're durable, and normal people are buying them, not just tech enthusiasts.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
I know the OnePlus Open looked really good. It's like what? It's that one company that like did super well, and then they kind of fell off.
OnePlus?
Yeah.
Yeah. My last phone was the OnePlus 7T Pro. It's the one that had the camera with the motor in it. So it popped out. I got it right before COVID, and then sadly, when that phone shattered, the next best phone on the market, because I don't really care about brands. I'll just look up the phone with the best specs. Happen to be the Google 8 Pixel Pro.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about going back to OnePlus. But they really went from like they used to be like a very budget conscious.
Yeah.
And then they just started making flagships like crazy.
Yeah, like flagship killers. Then they became flagship, which means they fell off like that.
Yeah, they should have been. They should find a way to stay flagship killers, where it's like a cheaper phone.
Yeah.
Way better stuff.
Yeah, I heard their foldable though is pretty good. I was thinking about getting that Samsung Fold 2, because that looks kind of cool. I know. I got a Samsung Z Flip 3 before I had this iPhone, and the story of how I
is that a mini?
Yeah, it's a mini.
Damn,
I never noticed this. You never noticed this? No. Well, the story of how I got this was back when I had a Z Flip 3, right? One day during vacation, we went to Six Flags, and I had my Z Flip on my pocket. So when we were doing the roller coaster,
no way,
you can envision it. Yeah, you can envision it.
It just went whoop, whoop.
And oh my god, I was like in tears, dude.
How much did you pay for that thing?
Oh my god, it was like 1,500-ish back then. Oh my
god.
Yeah, and like they sent, of course, a lost and found, but like that much fuel, like they're not gonna find it. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck this shit. And then I'll just get myself a 13 mini. Like, I'm done.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. It was such a stupid mistake too, because like I could have put it in my bag. I could have put it in that little container. They like everyone put their container or all their phones before you ride.
You're like, no, I'll take it with me.
Yeah. Like it won't fall out.
Yeah.
But
obviously.
Oh man. I mean, I should have wore fucking tight jeans or something, that way it doesn't fall. But I don't know. There's a lot of things I could have done, but it's something I still regret to this day. And yeah.
I wish I could dress like you every day for college.
Yeah.
It looks so comfy. I can only do it on days that I don't work, and it feels so nice.
Yeah,
just sitting here like this, it feels like I could go to sleep right here.
Yeah. I don't know. I also work as well, but I don't go to a corporate job. It's more of a family job, so I can wear this just fine.
Yeah, I could change at work, but I just rather.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. So how's the work life been?
Not the best. I doubt the viewers want to hear about corporate work though.
Actually, I think they do. Let's talk about it.
So, I've been working at a car wash for around 8 months now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And started off training for a new location to open.
Okay.
And it was supposed to open a month after I got hired. Didn't open until 4 months after I got hired.
Okay.
Moved over there. I knew the most out of the crew, so I became a shift lead.
Okay.
which is nice. And then our boss's aunt died, and she just left for 2 months.
Oh.
She doesn't get back.
Oh.
Yeah. So now our boss is putting all the pressure on our manager, which we're supposed to have 2, and we only have 1.
Oh.
So she's playing the role of 2 managers and a boss,
Ooh.
while having our boss's boss yell at her.
Ooh. So is the manager passing it down to you? And
No.
No.
Essentially, she's like a middle-aged woman. She's like our mom. Like, she has kids our age.
Oh, okay.
So she's really nice to us, which
Aw,
is nice.
That's good.
And then I've been pushing to be her co-manager for the
Oh.
past month. And they're okay with me doing it. They just haven't upped my pay. So I've been working as manager for the past month,
Oh shit.
but they haven't upped my pay, which is crappy. Also, this car wash is great. It pays $12 an hour. That's the main reason I work there.
Yeah.
But this raise would bump me to 15.
Yeah. So why haven't you gotten that raise?
I'm guessing it's just because my higher ups are all stressed out. Mainly because our boss is out.
Yeah.
She said she'd come back soon, but
So until she doesn't come back, you're not getting that pay?
which is worse because I would think while she's gone, I'm under a lot more stress.
Yeah. So what do you do typically at that job?
You would think if you pull up to one of the automated car washes, it looks like we're pretty lazy. There's always one position, I guess I would say, where you sit there and you just talk to cars, check them in, and then there's another position where all you do is guide them in to the wash, and those are the 2 main positions. And then since I'm a closer,
Yeah.
I don't normally do that for that long. I'll maybe do that for maybe 3 hours throughout my 8-hour shift.
Alright.
The rest of it's mostly cleaning and then managing, and then cleaning and then managing.
Okay.
It's also very awkward being a shift lead because some of the people we hire are like 8, 9 years older than me,
Oh.
and I tell them what to do. It's weird.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the only other corporate job I've had was working at a McDonald's. And it's kind of the same thing.
Fuck McDonald's, bro. McDonald's, worst workplace environment. You got such a horrible view of corporate work.
Yeah, it's bad. As a person who worked at McDonald's, it is rough.
I mean, come on, guys. You just have to walk into a McDonald's and look at the employees' faces. They do not look happy.
Bro,
Ever.
I was so I mean, I worked in the back, so I was just actually just sad, all the time. I understood the 9 to 5. It's you clock in, you clock out, you just don't even register what you just did, you know?
Yeah, you kind of got to zone out.
Yeah, pretty much.
When you work with food, you can't really.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just did not care about quality. I'm I'm just here, dude. Just to make some money,
Yeah. You know what's another sad thing about working at a car wash? You know,
what?
if you work with food, you get somebody's order wrong, not that big of a deal. Now you work with cars,
Yeah.
we don't catch something and something breaks off a car in the wash,
Ooh.
customer's gonna be pretty fucking pissed off.
Ooh, yeah.
So then it's my job to go over there and calm them down and what really sucks is we have a policy where if your car is over 5 years old,
Yeah.
we can't replace anything for you.
Ooh.
So there's these 2012s, 2016s
Yeah.
that walk in there and their bumper or windshield just shatters, bumper falls off, mirror breaks or whatever like that.
Oh.
They storm up to me asking to make a claim and get a refund. And I'm like, what year's your vehicle? 2016. Sucks to suck. You're down $4,000. You should have read our fine print, sir. And I just have to say that to these 40-year-old grown men. They get so pissed.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Actual Karens.
I've been threatened so many times by old people. It's insane.
Yeah. Luckily for me, when I worked at a corporate job, it was in the back. But I cannot imagine dealing with customer service. I cannot imagine.
Well, see, those people, they can ruin your day, but then there's also really nice customers in customer service that will make me happy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, all I've heard from customer service are just goddamn horror stories.
Yeah, but of course, at a car wash where people pay subscriptions, we're gonna have regulars, nightly regulars.
Yeah.
And I love
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So
yeah,
like,
good people.
back to the other topic. Like, why can't they just, I don't know, file for insurance or something?
So insurance will not cover car wash incidents.
Oh, really?
Now, if there's a wreck inside the wash and it's not the company's fault, like let's say some car popped in reverse or some car popped in drive and they hit another car, that's when insurance comes into play. Because even though it was on our property, it was that driver and that driver's issue.
Oh, okay.
We do have a lot of hit and runs.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what'll happen is an accident will happen in the wash, and right as they're pulling out, they'll just speed off.
Oh, okay.
But of course, we pull their plates.
So what's the wackiest story at this car wash?
There's a lot. So closing, we like cleaning early.
Yeah.
A lot of times cleaning early is kind of dangerous when you're inside the car wash.
Yeah.
While cars are going through. Anyway, so we have a pressure washer.
Uh-huh.
And it has a pretty nice long hose on it, and we were pressure washing some of the concrete on the side.
Yeah.
Just because it was really dirty and it's like a weekly task.
Yeah.
And someone got a little too close to one of the wraps with the pressure washer, and it took him up and the pressure washer and wrapped him around this wrap for a solid maybe 15 seconds until we hit the emergency stop. Then he was wrapped around there like that. And the pressure washer nozzle, it worked, but it was extremely bent because he was right next to a truck. And that pressure washer nozzle just beat the shit out of this truck door. So we ended up having to replace the door. The manager on site, that was back when I was still in training, so I wasn't the manager on site.
Yeah.
The manager on site got threatened to be fired, got written up, and then the guy with the injury was begged not to sue. And he did, he still works with us.
Oh, he was a worker.
Oh, no, the guy with the truck door, we replaced that instantly. We paid for it.
Oh.
Because it was like obviously our fault. But the guy with the injury stayed. He didn't even file for workers' comp.
Oh, shit.
He still has a nasty ass scar right here because as the nozzle was beating the door, it went back at him and went bam, bam.
Oh. I mean, I'm not the type of guy to like what? I'm like, if you like, obviously you got to keep the job, right? But like, you shouldn't be loyal to any company. So like, if something like that happened to me, I would have just sued. Honestly, I would have sued, and you would make a good case for it too,
Yeah. The only problem with suing is, actually no, he was clean.
What do you mean he was clean?
Come on, lower worker jobs. Most of my employees, they're potheads.
Yeah.
So if you ever try to sue or file a workplace complaint, you have to be drug tested.
Oh yeah.
But now that I think about it, he would have passed the drug test.
Yeah.
So he could have easily done it.
I mean, he has a good case of having an injury. Like, damn, easy win.
Actually, since I haven't said the name of the car wash, I can start hating on them now.
yeah, go ahead.
So we use. Okay, what's a tough kind of cleaning solution? Like bleach, right?
Yeah,
pretty tough. Yeah. We use hydrochloric acid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And they train us. At first they train us to wear goggles, gloves, waterproof coat, everything like that, so it doesn't get on us, right?
Breaking Bad movie?
Yeah. And we clean the walls, we clean the wash, we scrub everything with that, and that will legit eat away at you. And after we went through training, we start cleaning like how we should, and it's just not normal. So what happens is no one wears goggles, no one wears aprons, no one even wears gloves.
Why?
Because it's just, I don't know. At first you're very scared and you're like, oh, I need all this safety equipment, and then you realize that nobody else uses it, and then over time you kind of just build up an immunity to hydrochloric acid, bro. It's insane. So we like the mop buckets, like the yellow ones, the wooden mop that janitors always use. We use those to clean the walls and stuff, and we fill that 50% hydrochloric acid, 50% water.
Yeah.
And it used to be when I first got hired, a drop of that would land on me.
Yeah.
It would feel like boiling water landing on me, and it would not stop burning for hours. Now, I can dip my entire hand into it, barely feel anything.
I mean, yeah.
It's made me a lot more, I don't know, it fucked up something, because now pain isn't the same.
Pain isn't the same?
It's so weird that acid I became like used to acid burns.
That's rough.
And that's extremely unethical on my car wash company's part.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When I used to work at a corporate job, we never had incidents like that. But I don't know. They would always have this one fucking rule where, like, you would have to wear, what is it? Your regular gloves, right? Your regular food gloves and shit. And whenever you were like, I don't know, put the patties on the goddamn grill, you'd have to wear these blue, like, fucking special food gloves. And they're like, you don't want to, like, contaminate the fucking meat with the rest of the shit.
And then you go and work and nobody's fucking using them.
Yeah. Including me. I'm just like, I do not care. Like, I am not paid enough to care about which glove I use. And the manager would come in, they're like, why are you not doing this? I'm gonna fire you for just, wearing the wrong gloves. And I'm like, are you seriously? Like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I do not care whatsoever.
Yeah, it kind of makes them realize how stupid they are sometimes.
Yeah.
I love most of my coworkers. Sadly, since I'm their manager, I do have to get on them a lot. Like, they're all my friends.
Yeah.
So when they don't do what the new policies or what we're supposed to be doing at the moment, I tell them, and if they don't do anything after I tell them, that's it. I'll let them get in trouble. But there's a few high schoolers where I know they're just working here together. They don't care.
Yeah.
So we recently had our regional manager stop by, and she threatened to fire like 4 of the high schoolers.
Ooh.
And they all acted like they didn't care towards her, like straight up just to her face.
I mean, to be fair, when I was working at McDonald's, I was the exact same way. The only reason why I cared was because, like, all my parents would be like, why did you fucking get fired? And all that. But if it was up to me, I'm like, fire me, I do not care. Like, I'll just go get another job. But yeah, I mean, overall, what was your experience with the company?
I honestly, I disagree with a lot of the company values. I'm there to move up, get a paycheck, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It'll help me make it through college, and then after that, I might go into IT for it. Probably not. Yeah, it's just they act like it's kind of like Chick-fil-A, where they put on this like face where it's all about customer service. You always smile.
Yeah.
And you don't really realize how they don't just hire good people. They hire normal people, but the rules there are extremely strict when it comes to customer service.
Really? I've never
anything, even if the customer's wrong, first thing we say, I'm sorry. I apologize for it. And especially if they start bad-mouthing, not me specifically, but if they start bad-mouthing my coworkers, I get fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. One time I almost actually hit a customer because I was training a new hire. And I watched her yell at this car to go in neutral and everything like that. Because throughout the wash, at the very beginning, you have to go into neutral and then the car rolls in.
Yeah.
Told her to go in neutral. She went in neutral until right when she was out of the new hire's side, switched to drive, fucking slammed it through the wash.
Ooh.
So I had to stop it, run up to the customer, be like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Go back to neutral.
Yeah.
And this bitch has the audacity to go out the wash, turn around, go back to where we check people in, and complain. She was like, hey, the girl up there never told me to go into neutral. I got a shitty ass wash, blah, 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 blah. So I see her turn around, I sprint up there, and I'm like, hey, you drove through half the wash, man.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I didn't. That woman never told me to go in neutral, blah, blah, blah. And right there, I was about to throw hands with this woman because I saw my new hire that I was training say exactly what she was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And then, thank God, the boss over there, like the big boss, so they walked out behind me and he tapped my shoulder and he was like, you're good. And I'm like, thank fucking God.
Yeah. You got this, man. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Yeah. That's good. That's good to hear. Wait, so you know about Chick-fil-A policy? What's it like over there?
Very strict. I had 3 friends who were teachers.
Oh.
Very, very strict. Like, slightest attitude given towards customers, no longer in customer service over there.
Yeah.
It's essentially the same.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of people, they smoke.
Yeah.
They catch you smoking in uniform, on or off the clock, instant write-up.
Yeah.
Anything devious, if you wear the uniform and any customer sees you, you're fucked.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's all to give them a good image.
Yeah, for sure. But like, yes, it's just like fast food customer service. It's like a goddamn nightmare, for sure. I don't know if I had any other like wacky stories of me being in there, but no, I can't think of any. It's just
you don't get any pissed off customers at your family job?
Okay. Well, actually, I want to tell you this story. And okay, so it's like what 7, 8, right, at night. I'm like mopping, like what? There's like 2 or 3 customers, and you know, I'm just like mopping. You know how you're supposed to put like those caution wet boards, whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it's late, and everyone can see the floor's fucking wet, and I just want to get. Like I said, right? That what is it? That like the whole glove situation. Well, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm like, I don't care about safety procedure. I'm just gonna go mop and go home. And so this bitch ass woman comes in and she's like sprinting to go fucking mop, or not mop, to go wash her hands or whatever. Cause I'm like mopping where the sinks are. So I'm like mopping. She's like, ooh, and then she fucking falls, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay? And she's like, oh yeah, I'm good. And so you know we help her up, and you know, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't put up the thing. Blah 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 blah. She's like, no, you're good. And so, you know, what is it? Boss comes in, who's my uncle, and he's like, yeah, next time, you know, be more careful, all that good stuff, and you know, yeah, like, oof, right? Turns out she's suing us right now for, you know, I guess me not putting the fucking caution board up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No way.
And so now we're like fighting her in court over it. And it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? You just said it was okay. And you're like, I'm like, but apparently her family's like, you gotta pay for the damages, you fucker. And I'm like, and apparently I was like researching this shit, and like, you're not supposed to say sorry if you fuck up, because if you do, that's a perfect opportunity for them to fucking sue you. And I was like, I did not know this.
Because you're taking blame.
Yeah.
But the greatest thing about working for a multi-million-dollar company is I don't get sued.
Yeah.
But with the family company, of course, that hurts.
Yeah, that hurts. It's gonna hurt a lot. So right now we're kind of like, I don't know. I haven't been really looking into that, but I kind of feel kind of guilty right now. Like, shit.
Don't feel guilty for that shit. She was a bitch if she was nice at first.
Yeah. I was like, why the heck are you like running to the sink for? I'm like, chill. Like, I don't know, man. It was rough. I had to like write a written testimony since I couldn't actually be in court. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking dumb, dude. Oh my god. Yeah.
So your family had to like pay for lawyers and stuff?
I'm not sure, but like building a defense, yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. Y'all got cameras in there?
Yeah. In fact, I think the prosecutor, he was like, give me the goddamn footage tape right now, otherwise, you know, you're gonna be like fined or some shit. I'm like, okay, goddamn, chill, you know what I mean? So I don't know. That was like the worst experience I've had.
That's so shitty though. That they picked like a mom and pop business.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah, for sure. And like the dumbest thing was that like, I don't know, man. Like I was just doing my job. I couldn't care less, but just because of one, you know, stupid thing, it's like, oh, the customers got the right to sue now. Apparently, you know, it's retarded.
Yeah, it reminds me of when customers tell me, "Oh, I'll never come back to this place again." I'm like, yeah, I really care personally. I want to see you every day.
Yeah. So that's the one good thing about working for a corporate. It's like you just everything's blamed to like the company, so it's not up to you.
No, I just love it because they think it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
They look at me dead in the eye and they're like, you know, what's your name? Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna report you. I never plan on coming here back again, or coming back ever again. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, fucking go. I do not care. Leave. Your business does not affect me at all. I get paid the same whether we have customers or we don't.
You're like, bitch, I'm the manager. You know who you're speaking
Bro,
to?
you know how fun that is now? Because there's customers that pull up and they're like, can I speak to the manager? I'm like, it's me.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, that is so good.
The only crappy thing is I get 30-minute breaks, and if I go on break, I can't leave. I have to stay there. Of course, I can have my own privacy and like watch something on my phone and eat my food, but every 5 minutes somebody will walk in being like, "Oh, Anthony, can you help me with this? Oh, Anthony, we got that customer out there with this," or "Oh, Anthony, something broke in there."
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Back when I had a corporate job at McDonald's, we could go out, but most of us chose to just stay in. Some of us would go to the nearest gas station to get stuff and come back.
What's pretty ironic is McDonald's is where we all go on a break.
Really?
Yeah, it's directly next door. So when we go on break, we'll order off our phones and walk over there, pick it up, and walk back.
Yeah. I've had some wacky times at McDonald's for sure.
How were the coworkers?
Coworkers, they were all just so depressed. Like, I don't know, there's this one guy that's been working there for 10 years and he's just been slaving it away, and he's like, yeah, I work 12 hours a day and, you know, I work this for like 11 months out of the year and then take 1 month off, and like, I was like, dude, how the heck are you still crew leader? And he's like, yeah, I just haven't bothered moving up. And it's like, I'm like, fair enough. It's like, oh.
Honestly, I guess if he likes it, then
yeah, he's like grinding shit. He's like, I don't know. He's like working that job so much that he's like, he has a fucking Corvette now. I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he's like flexing his wealth on fucking Snap, and I'm like, and from a goddamn McDonald's job, Jesus Christ, I don't know how much hours he's putting in.
What's crazy is there's a big jump in income from manager to exec.
Yeah.
I had a coworker, not personally that worked with me, but I got to meet him.
Yeah.
He worked a base position for around 2 months.
Yeah.
Company found out he was really, really good at selling to customers. Yeah. Instantly bumped him up to exec. He's 19, planning on buying his own house next week.
God damn.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I was like just the regular crew guy, you know, working at McDonald's, and I don't know, like when I say that we do not care about quality whatsoever, like.
Oh, I know. I get my McChickens with a fucking dollop of mayonnaise that's this big.
And yeah, I'm not the guy who's like making the sandwiches and shit. Or back when I was working at Mickey D's. But like, I don't know. Like sometimes I'm like leaving like the chicken in the goddamn fryer. It's like 5 minutes in, it's like burnt, and I'm like, should we get served that? You know? And like some shit. And sometimes I would just like, you know, I don't know. I would just like, yeah, I was just unhygienic with everything. I was just like, I do not care whatsoever. That being said, I don't think I violated anything, okay? So please do not sue me.
No, he's saying this after he already quit, so he's chilling.
Yeah.
I'm saying this while working, so it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one sees this.
Oh, man. Hopefully no one. It's like all of a sudden.
Actually, no, just edit out because I said the name of the company once.
Really?
I said it once. It was when I said when the employees are doing stuff off the clock. Like how they can't smoke. I said the name. I know I accidentally did because as soon as I said it, I was like, oh shit.
That's hilarious. I don't know. You're gonna have to send me like the timestamp.
I know. I knew it. You're gonna be like, nah. You get to look through it.
No.
Yeah, it's true though. I should.
Yeah, I can't. I can't be bothered with that.
Let's just hire an editor.
Hire an editor. Dude, I don't know how to.
We got the income rolling.
Like, do I just go on Fiverr or some shit? Like
no, I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, I've looked into that. Yeah. I tried to sell my editing skills one time.
Oh, you can edit for me at some point. I'm just kidding. Actually, if you want to.
I'm down. The only problem with long form content is it's a lot of time dedication. I essentially have to rewatch.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good segue to talk about like content and stuff like that. And what was it that we mentioned about? What was it like videos, right? I lost my train of thought. God damn it! What did you talk about like the past 2 minutes?
past 2 minutes was work.
Work.
But we brought up content videos. We started with GTA. That was the talking point.
Yeah. Fuck. I lost my train of thought because I wanted to say something about like content.
Well, you want to talk about how I could have been the co-host?
Let's not talk about that. Let's not.
But I suck at remembering stuff. That's pretty much my fallback.
Yeah.
I barely made it to this podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on it too. I just straight up forgot.
Yeah. God, I legit forgot about what I was talking about. Anyway, let's talk about work, right?
Yeah, work. So your first job was McDonald's, then it was your family business, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you go to McDonald's first instead of working with your family?
Okay, well, let's see. It's because it's kind of like parents, right? Because they're kind of like, we don't want you in that goddamn industry, you know. Like, go find a better job. But I'm like, I don't know with you guys, you know, because it's like fun and also lenient. Because, you know, family, you know? Like, typically you get fired, but, since you work on family, we'll turn the blind eye, you know? So that type of shit. So that's how I was able to get in after enough convincing. And also because McDonald's corporate, right? Like, you work, like what, 6-7 hours every single day, and it just couldn't keep up with my high school schedule. It was like, at least with college, we have, like, breaks and shit. Like breaks in between classes and stuff, or just, you know, long breaks in general.
Yeah.
And high school is like strict, like 8 to like 3 or 8 to 4 or like 7 to 3, all that. And I'm just like, I can't keep this up, you know. I have to work weekends, and I would sacrifice my weekends just to make what, $230, and I'm just like, I can't do this. So as soon as, I don't know, next semester started in high school, I was like, I'm getting the hell out of here, you know. Yeah.
How much was McDonald's paying you?
When I left, I was getting, I think, 10.25. Yeah, I started at like 9 something.
Yeah, the only reason I even worked for Quick Quack, I started working there last half of my senior year.
Yeah.
And I worked there because I did the math and I learned that the extra spending cash I was getting on that last half of senior year, bro, I could go out to eat every day.
Yeah.
I can't now. Fucking A&M Corpus.
Yeah. yeah.
Bro, saving 70% of my check.
Did you get the Texas grad thing?
No.
You did not? I got it for some reason. It was kind of hype.
Oh, it's almost like you're not a straight white male. What the hell?
Yeah.
I was screwed out of the womb, man.
Yeah. But I got like, the grant was like, it gives you like $6,000 for 1 year, and it was like, all you have to do was like have like a 2.5 GPA or higher, and you have to be like in a certain fucking income bracket. So I was like, I'm living it. So
yo, make the income bracket.
Yeah. So
I'm so pissed at my parents, bro.
I think next semester I'm only paying like $300 or something for the entire semester, which is so good.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people in my situation at this point where my parents, they passed the income bracket for all these grants and paid tuition, but they still can't afford my college. Like straight up, like if I didn't have a job and pitch in, they would not be able to pay for my college.
Yeah. My parents are paying like half, and I pay half for my tuition. So, well, there's that. There is that.
Yeah.
So, going back to, I think, content. I still don't remember what the fuck I was going to talk about, but so have you ever considered like doing this type of stuff?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've always considered doing this stuff. In past 2 months, really haven't had any time for it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's mostly whatever I'm into at the moment. I want to make content about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
But honestly, with pool, I don't even want to make content about it. I have enough fun hanging out with my friends.
Look, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. For me, I just like making content because I don't know, it's super fun, and it's just.
Do you ever look back on it?
Look back on it?
Old content.
Okay, here's the funny thing. I love looking at my old videos, but not with other people. If other people pull up my videos, I'm just like cringing. I'm like,
you're just like embarrassed.
And I wouldn't say embarrassed is the right word. I'm more like cringe when other people are around. But if I'm like watching myself, I'm like, damn, that was a good video 2 years ago. I was like, that was a great video. So like whenever like what is it? I always like cringe whenever like people bring up my channel name. I'm like, I'm like online. I don't care. Like promote me all you want, but like.
In person, bro, if somebody says my username,
yeah,
a gaming username in person, I'm like, don't ever say that again.
Yeah. And so like, what was it like fucking, what was it, Monday or some shit? Like what? Ash was bringing it up. I was like, you know, yeah. But other than that, I enjoy doing this job. Not job. I enjoy doing this hobby. It's
which
fun.
is okay if it's seen as a job to you. I completely understand. It's like it's what you want to do.
Yeah, I wanted to make it become a job at some point. Like, I'm so close to becoming a YouTube partner, but I have the sub count for it, but I do not have the watch time because I have like about 500 hours watch time.
How many do you need? 1,000?
4,000.
4,000?
Yeah, so
you'd have to have something go viral.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I am a Twitch affiliate though, so that's cool. And I'm making a couple cents per stream. Like, barely enough to survive, but you know, that's not the point, right?
It's honestly, that's just a side thing.
The point is, I'm having fun.
Yeah.
But I would like to make it become a job at some point. But who knows when, right? Who knows? But yeah, it's been fun doing that, and honestly, I could not ask for a better hobby. Honestly,
it's a really nice hobby.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot better than mine at the moment. Other than my other hobby, which is of course just programming.
Yeah.
I just struggle for ideas. I'm not very creative, but if I get a good base idea, bro, and I'm into it, I'll build the entire thing.
Yeah. I heard you did like some wacky shit for the first year symposium.
I did some wacky shit. We multi-threaded.
Yeah, what's that?
So multi-threading is when you can run multiple lines of code at the same time.
Oh yeah, you did mention this.
So essentially you could set up a thread that's a timer, and then a thread that runs the code. And when the timer hits 0, the code stops.
Oh, like okay. Wait, how would you do that? Like debugging it or something?
Debugging it is extremely tough. Actually, debugging multi-threads. Essentially, you just like, I don't really know how to explain it. Because I've taught myself enough to put it in the code and understand what it did.
Yeah.
But I didn't teach myself the basics. But essentially, you're like splitting the computing power into 2 separate instances, and then they can run, and then you can choose when this one's finished, or when this one hits a certain mark, it ends, or when this one hits a certain mark, this one ends.
Okay. Yeah. So
and of course you can do that with more than 2. You can do that like 4 threads, 5.
So you taught yourself to program, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my school tried to teach me Scratch in like 5th grade.
Yeah.
And that's what set it off in 5th grade. So throughout middle school, I got into Python, taught myself all of Python, how to manage data through there, which is why I wanted to become a data analyst. But that pathway here is very short.
Yeah.
They encourage you to take a minor in something else if you major in it. So I just went to the pretty much jack of all trades, master of none, which is systems programming. But I taught myself Python, and then in middle school, I think like 8th grade, got really, really good with it throughout high school. Then junior year, I taught myself JavaScript.
Yeah.
And then I tried teaching myself C++ last year, but I didn't actually start teaching myself until this year. Of course, because we have it.
Yeah. I've noticed you're actually like really good at like teaching yourself a lot of stuff. I tried doing that, and I'm just like, I do not have the commitment.
It's just genuine interest.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that pushes me through programming. Is I want to get to the point where if I have an idea and I'm like, if I can implement this will make my life better, or make me more productive or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to spend money buying something or research looking at stuff or anything like that. I just want to know, type it out real quick, and there we go. I made a program. Yeah. I want to have that knowledge essentially.
Yeah, because like the only thing I like, self-taught myself is just like this stuff, YouTube and all that, because like I'm actually interested in that stuff. But if I like teach myself programming, which is fun, I do enjoy it, but like it's not what I really care about at the end of the day. I'm just like, I cannot.
I'm also into I don't even know what to call it. Into cars.
Cars?
I was into PC building, I was into cars, I'm into programming. They all pretty much have the same
Yeah, I get that.
I guess dopamine loop.
Yeah.
Where you start out and you have a whole lot of work, and then you get through it, and then you have a phase where you're ironing out all the kinks for all three of those hobbies.
Yeah.
And then you have the phase where you're like, holy shit, it works.
Yeah.
And that moment when it works on any three of those hobbies, bro, my dopamine level just spikes. I'm happy for like a week if I can get something like that to work.
You have a PC?
Laptop. So I had 2 or 3 PCs in the past, all shitty like $100 desktops, old office desktops.
Yeah.
I took them apart, replaced the RAM, CPU, and a lot of them.
Yeah. So why don't you have those desktops anymore?
Sold them.
But like for what?
I just don't use them. They weren't very powerful. Even after I swapped the RAM and GPU, I pretty much just made them go from an out-of-date Office PC to an up-to-date Office PC.
Yeah.
But still not enough to, of course, run games or anything.
Yeah.
My laptop has the most processing power and it doesn't even have a graphics card.
That's fair. I mean, for me, I don't think I've ever actually built a PC, but what I've done is just get myself the pre-built and just like swap out pieces and stuff like that. That's what I've done. So like I swapped out my motherboard, I swapped out GPU, CPU, like basically like RAM, like everything except for the power supply and the case. I've swapped out everything, so it's essentially just a new PC. And yeah, I like building PCs, or not building. I just like the idea of building one, but I don't know. I just don't have that money, because PCs
I know
are
what
expensive.
you mean. Like how I was talking about the Quest Pro, bro.
Yeah.
It's like $1,200.
Really?
Can't afford that right now at all.
Speaking of PCs, did you hear about the China making like their fake 4090 things? Yeah. It's like the US ban. They were like, no more purchases from China. You can't. NVIDIA stopped selling them to them.
Speaking of, everybody still uses TikTok.
Yeah.
Like, I forgot what happened. Was it? It was like 2 years ago when they had that hearing, and they like actually found out that TikTok takes our info.
Every company does that. That's kind of
but it's just funny that it's one of the biggest apps, and we're having conflict with China right now. And I'm not even against us using it. I'm just like, I think it's ironic because we're all like, oh yeah, China's not a good relations with it. We'll just use something that the company produces. As a mainstream media app.
So yeah, like US just like blocking the video from selling to China.
Yeah, but they can't block TikTok. Think about it.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
It's too late now.
There'd be a rebellion.
Yeah. Like honestly, like.
Oh, what do you think of Elon Musk's recent actions?
Like him dissing GTA 6?
Him dissing everything and running Twitter into the ground?
Yeah. Honestly, I couldn't care for Twitter. It's just like funny just to look at. Because like his recent tweet, right, was like, some guy was like, I've never played any of the GTA games. And like Elon responded to that tweet. He was like, I cannot play GTA 5 because I dislike crime. And when I saw a police officer, I couldn't bear, the thought of shooting him. And there's like some cocksucker like fucking say, oh, I couldn't play GTA 5 either because I just hate the idea of shooting cops. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Bro, do you not remember Red Dead where there was that woman standing up for women's rights? And it became a trend to like rope her and then feed her to a crocodile?
Yeah. And so like people got mad over that. Like, chill,
it's like a video game, bro.
Yeah.
No one's gonna actually do that.
Actually, it's kind of historically accurate too. So it's Red Dead, so I mean, like, yeah.
Man, I love open world games like that, like Red Dead, GTA, Watch Dogs, Far Cry.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite games by far. Open world story games.
Yeah, I mean, they have the most potential, right? Like,
of course, because especially if they add multiplayer, it's like high def Minecraft essentially.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. My favorite type of games.
No, I want to reword that. G mods were like high def Minecraft creative, and then GTA and all those games were like high def Gmod. I had to think about it. All right.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention Gmod. Gmod's a fucking core sandbox game.
I don't know. I have some like good like PC games that like I always recommend to people. But primarily I just play like shitty gacha games for like a lot of my fucking time.
I think.
What?
Did you and Roy talk about Steam games at all on his appearance?
Yeah. He is a massive like Steam.
Biggest Steam collector I've ever met in my life.
666 games actually.
Yeah.
So he's literally the devil of Steam games. Like I play PC games obviously because I have a desktop and all that, but primarily I play a lot of gacha games, which is notorious for fucking like I don't know. They're notorious like loot boxing and all that stuff. It's just like I don't know. For me that's kind of fun, but a lot of people are just like you shouldn't play because it's predatory. I'm like I'm having fun, so I don't really care.
You're essentially gambling in a safe way. So.
Yeah, so I don't care. What games? You said open world, right?
Yeah.
You're into those. Which ones do you like the best out of those? It's tough.
I do like Watch Dogs. I have not played Legion, the new one.
Yeah.
But I got the second one. Found out the second one could run on my PC without a graphics card.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because when I booted up on my PC, the first time it gave me so many warnings. It was like, do not reach the minimum hardware requirement. Do not try and run this game. And I ran it and ran perfectly.
Yeah.
But I just like it that I feel like you have more freedom in there because the game Watch Dogs gives you a drone, like a little RC car.
Yeah, RC car.
And then you can also hack
Yeah.
lights, hack cars, hack people.
Yeah.
It's just genuinely fun. Of course, since I'm interested in programming, it's always a little fun that that's worked into the game.
Yeah. Have you tried playing what is it, Doom Eternal?
I played Doom Eternal a little bit.
It's like heavily optimized, cause like I used to, cause like before I swapped out like all my like all the crappy parts on my PC, right? Mm-hmm. Like I had this thing called a GT10, right, or GT 710, which is like, cause you know the GTX, right, and the RTX. The GT is like old, like 2011 shit, 2010 shit. Mm-hmm. And like that thing can still run Doom Eternal. I'm like, damn, like this game is so optimized that you can run a game with a 2010 fucking what is it? GPU, and it still looks good. Like it actually still looks good. I don't know. I just love super heavily optimized games like Watch Dogs, Doom Eternal, shit like that. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't even know Watch Dogs was that optimized until I tried to run it on a shitty piece of hardware, and I'm like, damn, you run. That's crazy.
That was one of the other games that I played with a shitty GPU as well as Watch Dogs. GTA I could not do it because like you need more VRAM, which I did not have with my fucking crappy card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought something would come to mind, but it kind of blinked.
Yeah, you want to wrap?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good. So thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Oh no, the photo, bro! The photo. You see that? It went back to the lock screen.
Oh. Well,
I picked out a photo, but it probably only stayed for the first 3 minutes of the podcast.
No, it actually happens a lot for like the first like 5. Actually, no. It's happened every single goddamn episode. I'm so pissed because I'm trying to find like an always on fucking option on the PC, but like I can't change it because like you need the administrators. Yeah.
It's annoying.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Any last words? Any shout out? Anything?
Who hasn't been on here?
There's a lot of people that hasn't been.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I want to help pick your next guest unless you got one scheduled.
Nah. I want to pick my own guess.
I wanted to make it interesting.
Yeah. Who did you recommend it? Kawhi. I'll see if I can try to contact Kawhi. We'll see.
I want to see Kawhi open up about stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, then, if that's all you have to say, then let's see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Bye.